Well, it's been a while, but we'll welcome back one of our favorite guests. It's Mike Knapp, Executive Director of the Oklahoma City Boathouse Foundation. I'm Dave Morris here in the Oklahoman's video studio. Good morning to you. Great to see you again.
Great to see you, Dave. It's great to be back.
Well, thank you so much for your time, for the years that we did this segment each week, and welcome back here today. I don't think I have chatted with you since the regatta last fall, and now we've come to St. Patrick's weekend, which is opening day for you.
It is already opening day. It's hard to believe we're at that point again, and it's really hard to believe considering it was like 11 degrees a week ago. So here we go, ready to go whitewater rafting. But we are ready to go. It's going to be a great weekend, and we've got some very special new things in store for this weekend.
Well, I guess that's a good way to start off. Since the regatta to now, what are some of the off-season, because you guys are constantly working year-round, whether it's training, whether it's facility improvements, and you on the back end working on the foundation and the improvements that way.
You know, in some ways, I think the busiest time of the year is off-season for us because, at least in a lot of our organization, because we are planning, we're getting ready, we're, you know, we have this. The backbone of everything we do is our mission in terms of, you know, advancing all these programs, these youth opportunities, you know, and so a lot of it's development. We've had some great events that have raised some money, a Perfect Finish, champagne and oysters to support our Olympic hopefuls, and then again, Perfect Finish was to support our youth, and very successful. And then we do a lot of training. You know, our athletes are hard at work all winter inside.
And for those who don't know, it is an official Olympic training site.
It is an official Olympic training site. We actually we've spoken about LaDarren, who was the next Olympic hopeful, who was selected last year as part of that program, has moved to Oklahoma City.
Cool.
And he's now training with the team. Really inspiring guy. So we got a lot of high hopes in store for him and the whole program in terms of what they're out to achieve this next year. You know, Tokyo is just around the corner, and frankly, LA is less than 10 years away. So we are in that process of identifying those athletes, which is going to tie to something we're doing in the spring.
All right, very good. So again, opening day. If you want to go out to the River Store, the Boathouse area, you can go to their website, riversportokc.org, and there you see it. Opening day this Saturday, including the greening of everyone's favorite RIVERSPORT Rapids.
So that is obviously the new thing that we're doing this year. We've got a special formula for doing this, and the mayor is going to join me at noon on the bridge, right over the bottom drop at RIVERSPORT Rapids, and we are going to magically turn the water bright green. And we normally don't want the water to be green, but in this case we do, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And you've probably seen Chicago has done this, and this is our own twist on it. And you can actually get on the water and raft. What a great picture of you and your family rafting in green rapids. How often do you get to do that?
Fantastic.
So we are going to do that. We have leprechauns, you know, as well, of course.
Of course.
And green beer, so you can go rafting and then have a green beer right afterwards. And, you know, a thing this year we're doing too is we have a new attraction coming this summer called Slide the Rapids. And it's a 600-foot long water slide that will go right along RIVERSPORT Rapids.
Have you given this a test drive?
Not yet. We're setting it up soon.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
I will let you know. But the first 100 people who come with a shamrock, they have to be wearing a shamrock some way.
A shamrock pin, or maybe a necklace, or
something. A tattoo. You know, who knows? Anything. They get to get a free pass to come out and try Slide the Rapids when we open. So another incentive to come out. But you know, yes, it may be 51 degrees or 53 degrees. I don't know what the latest is, but
it's Oklahoma. It'll change.
But that's a great time to go rafting. I mean, you believe me, it's like rafting in Colorado. The water temperature on Saturday will be warmer than it is in Colorado any time of the year. So you got to keep it in perspective, and we are going to give free splash gear, so you're not even going to realize you're getting wet because you're going to get the splash gear. And we have a new feature too this year, a big haystack, we call it dryer, which is a walk-in dryer. So even when you get wet, you can walk in and we'll instantly dry you. So,
wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so who's ready to shamrock this weekend? We should mention the hours, Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I'll let you set up kind of the hours this weekend and then leading into spring break and all those things.
So this, again, we're going to be rafting and all of our adventures, both that are going to be going on Saturday and Sunday. Then during the week, we're going to have our land adventures. So the zip line, the sky trail open throughout the day. during spring break week. So a great way to bring your kids down, get them active.
Also fantastic. I mean, look at this footage.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a great place.
And then next weekend, again, we're open every weekend with all of the adventures, including whitewater rafting, up and through Memorial. And then Memorial Day weekend, we start with every day.
So summer hours.
Summer hours
starting
Memorial
weekend.
And of course, we're doing group events during the week. So if you want to bring your group, your school, your company out during the week, we can do special group experiences and whitewater rafting and all of our adventures during the week. So.
Well, between now and Memorial Day, if you're looking to save some money and get a good deal, you have season passes are available year round, but there is a special on
We have a great special going on right now. You know, we have got about 70%. Sold 70% more this year, so many more people getting involved. We've talked a lot about this being a lifestyle activity for families. This is not just a come out one time kind of thing. You come out, and we want you to keep coming because it's a healthy, active, building an outdoor culture. And so we've tried to really help advance that by making the passes very accessible. They're half off now, so they're half off, and it's a great deal until we get open. And that deal will, you know, we'll kind of get into full price here as we get into our main season, so it's a good time now to come out and get your pass.
Half off right now until Memorial Day. Again, you can find season pass information on the website at riversportokc.org. Looking ahead to something you teased earlier in this segment on the next Olympic hopeful, if people go out there this weekend, you saw some of the footage there of the rapids, but you also saw the pump track there, but something else new, the fitness court.
The fitness court, yes, we're very excited about this. We've been working with the OKC Parks and Doug Cupper. Really, you got some really innovative things going on here in Oklahoma City with what the city is doing and to promote health and wellness and getting people outside and active. And so our city is actually helping launch the entire national fitness campaign. I mean, Oklahoma City, it's going to happen in the Boathouse District on April 6th. So we actually built the first fitness court in Oklahoma City, followed with, there's now others in Oklahoma City, even over at several of our parks. And these are like 21st century, very modern outdoor fitness centers. And they're really cool. There's instructions, there's an app for how to use them. And they're free. Again, you come down and use them. And so we're going to kick that off on April 6th with the national kickoff of the campaign. There'll be national media. We'll have competitions. We'll have instructional classes. People can come down and learn how to use them. We'll have the first responders, police and fire. We'll face off in a competition.
Nice.
And there'll be free T-shirts and water bottles and just a lot of fun. So we encourage people to come out for the kickoff of this really cool campaign. Really, again, puts Oklahoma City in the spotlight. And the neat thing about this is you know, you can just come out and have fun and use them with your family at no cost. There's a whole program for how to use them. Or you can get competitive, and we'll actually have competitions with them. We're actually talking about a national competition occurring here because they're going to build these in every major city in America, with us being a hub of this.
Very cool.
And so because of that, they actually have a lot of the functional fitness and training apparatuses and equipment that are used to identify our next Olympic hopefuls for our scouting camp. So we had such a successful scouting camp last year. We were one of only 2 places in the country that was part of the U.S. Olympic Committee's next Olympic hopeful campaign. We're bringing it back on April 6th. And so part of that day will be identifying athletes. So that afternoon, if you want to try out to become the next Olympic hopeful, you should come out and go through this battery of tests. It's open, it's free for anybody to try. And believe me, the people that were selected, LaDarren, for example, he had no idea he was going to be an Olympian. And he was actually homeless for a period of time in South Carolina. And they discovered him, and he went through this process. Now he's training in Oklahoma City. So you never know. We're just looking for great athletes, and it may be for rowing, canoe kayak, bobsled, luge, who knows. So we're identifying those athletes on April 6th. Again, we encourage people to come out and give that a try.
Well, once again, you can find more information at riversportokc.org. There's also the specific website if you want to sign up, teamusa.org. Next Olympic hopeful is that site. But again, all the information on the Boathouse Foundation website, riversportokc.org. Mike, it's been good to catch up.
Great to be here, Dave.
You know, you guys are always innovative. every time we chat, you're like, yeah, we're working on this and this. I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Clearly, there's a lot of people thinking ahead of what this place can be, in addition to keeping a massive facility running.
There's a lot to it, a lot of moving parts, but again, we do see this as a key differentiator for Oklahoma City, really world-class asset in our backyard. We want to keep making it better. We've got a lot of fun things in store for this year. We're going to kick off a nearly $8 million capital improvements initiative through MAPS 3, through these surplus projects, which will get going, and we can talk about that later, but it's going to just take it to another level, and we're really excited about that.
All right, you can see for yourself this weekend, opening day, Saturday, March 16th. Mike, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Dave.